I'm not good at science.
I did spell chemistry wrong. It should be an I. Lucy, what was your best subject? Science.
我刚来，我没听到。
你最擅长的课程是哪些？Chemistry.
I like that laugh.
What do you like?
6 days.
Physics,
First, yeah, say.
biology, this one. Oops. This one,
One for first.
biology.
First, biology.
Okay. Yeah, mine was physics. Biology. I didn't like, in chemistry. I just found too hard. So, I mean, chemistry to me is a lot of theory, whereas physics is real world. So, I mean, if I take this and I drop it, that's gravity. That's real.
Yeah.
Okay. Before I'll ask you how you're doing. And like we usually do. And before we do that, I do want to talk a little bit about pronunciation. I'll explain that in a moment. So, British, how are you today?
Today I took part in a party about Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay. Okay. Actually, that was something I was going to ask. I will ask that. Valentine's Day is
Tomorrow.
Yeah, and in some ways, it's a big holiday over here. If you've been in the stores, you will see all kinds of candy, all kinds of cards, and flowers.
Yes.
Not so much in China, but you said you had a party here, so
Yeah.
do you celebrate Valentine's Day here?
I and my son-in-law's family together to celebrate in restaurant.
Yeah. All right.
Mm.
All right. Annie, what about you? How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
One second. Bless you, Lucy.
Oh, I'm okay.
Yeah, you sneeze. Usually when people sneeze, in American English, we will say bless you.
Me?
Yeah, bless you.
Bless you.
It's okay.
God bless you.
Yes. So if you sneeze and you're out, you'll usually hear people say bless you or God bless you.
Bless
So,
you.
okay. Annie, do you celebrate Valentine's Day?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What about Ayuchi? How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
And what did you do today?
This morning, I cleaned up my house.
Okay.
This afternoon, in English, and prepare for this day lesson.
Okay. I forgot to ask you, Annie, what you did.
I went to Hanfa this morning
Okay.
with my husband, and I did some laundry this afternoon.
Were they busy?
We've been there early, so
Okay, yeah,
not busy.
That's the best time to go there.
Yeah, 10 o'clock.
Yeah. I usually go somewhere around 10 after I take my son to Patco station, and it's usually quiet there, so it's nice. All right, Xiaojun, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Okay, and what did you do today?
Today, it was snowing. I did nothing. Oh, just did some laundry, stay home, and I read some an article.
Okay.
Article.
All right. And do you celebrate Valentine's Day?
No, I don't celebrate Valentine's Day.
Okay. Yuchi, do you celebrate Valentine's Day?
I don't celebrate.
Okay. I kind of figured that was going to be the answer from really all of you. British was a little different there, but okay. Lucy, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. And what did you do today?
Well, today I went to work.
Okay, right. Were you busy today at work?
Yeah, busy. I'm busy.
Yeah, okay. Do you like being busy, or do you like when it's quiet?
Yeah. Yeah. I like busy. Yeah, busy. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Do you and Wes celebrate Valentine's Day?
Oh, but my husband stay home. Yeah.
Okay.
Because a Sunday she rest. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
He first boat in France. France, yeah.
All right.
One day, yeah.
Of course, a little while ago, I was talking with Annie, and I asked her if her son is watching the Super Bowl, because she said last week he was going to watch it. Is Wes watching the Super Bowl?
Yeah. Summertime. Yeah. Catch fish. Yeah. The dry boat. Yeah.
Annie, you want to quickly translate that?
老师问你先生有没有在看那个美国的橄榄球赛 Super Bowl 世界碗？
now 现在吗？
Yeah,
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 对
yeah.
呀，对呀。
Oh, no. I look. He watch movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I did talk with him a while back. He said he likes the Eagles, so maybe because the Eagles are not playing.
Yeah, he's not big fan of
Yes.
Bengal or Ram.
Okay, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna show you the words that we have for this week, but I also want to talk a little bit about them. And the reason, let me bring them up first. The reason I want to talk about them is and let me make that full size. I don't know why it's okay. All right. Going back 2 weeks ago on Saturday, I did instead of having a regular class, I did a lesson on syllables and pronunciation. And I noticed a problem in 2 areas, and it may help with you guys as well. And on here, we see, I'll get to what the meaning of the words, but we see 2 words Here, we have, I split that wrong, so let me make that correct. Various. So we have beginner. Hold on 1 second. Someone's at my door. Sorry about that. Like I said, there was someone at my door. Okay, so I was talking about pronunciation and syllable breakdown. So if we look at the two words, beginner and popular, they have what we call, I'll put it on here, what we call a vowel, consonant, vowel pattern. So we have E, G, I, vowel, consonant, vowel, vowel, consonant, vowel. So if we have that, and you see I separated it differently. I separated beginner after the E, and I separated after the vowel, and I separated various after the consonant. So the rule is if it is a short vowel sound, like various, so that has the ah sound, we separate it after the consonant. If it is a long vowel sound, like beginner, the long E sound, we separate it after the vowel. So it may help with the pronunciation of these words. So when you see, if I separate it like this, you know that's a short A sound, and, you know, or short vowel sound, that'd be the long vowel sound. Okay. Like I said, I noticed that I actually gave the people that were in the class that Saturday a handout, and I noticed they had trouble with the separation of the vowels and the pronunciation. That's why I wanted to just explain it. Okay, any questions on that?
Nope.
Okay. Then let's get back to our conversation, and you'll notice at the very top of that, I have in red, it says, I'm fond of playing bowling. The reason I put that there, and if you look at the actual dialogue, you will not see that because I changed it. We usually do not use the word playing for bowling. I don't know why the dialogue had that, it was constant to it. So anytime it showed playing, if you look at the dialogue, it'll show go or going. Playing usually is used for competition, like I play basketball, I play hockey. Bowling, we usually use like a going, or I go bowling, I am going bowling. So that's why I put that in red. All right, so our words then are entertainment, various, ideally, beginner, enjoyable, popular, and squash. Now, I hope I got the right word on squash.
Oh, yes.
Okay, thank you. Because squash is also a vegetable.
Yeah.
So, all right.
南瓜
Is
So
it-
why did people call this game squash?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's about ball and wool.
Yeah, it's like, good question. I'll see if I can find an answer for that. But so I didn't color it. Oh well, forgot that.
Yeah, nothing about vegetable squash.
Okay. I guess you could play with the vegetable. I don't know. Okay. So why not start with I'll go with since Helena just joined us. How are you, Helena?
Thank you. I'm fine.
Is it still cold there?
Yes. Today the temperature is high rise.
Yeah. What was the temperature today?
I see. Wait a moment.
I thought you. Okay.
I see in my iPhone. Oh, 6 degrees.
That's warmer than last time.
6 degrees.
We actually, for people in New Jersey, we actually had snow today.
Oh,
Okay.
snow.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. So, Pritish, why don't you read the first line, and then Lucy, you read the second line.
Okay.
You didn't share.
We can see it.
Okay. I
It would help.
print it.
It would help if I did that. All right. There we are. Now can you see it? What indoor
Yeah.
game? Okay.
Okay.
I do that a lot. So.
What indoor game do you like to play?
I'm fond of bowling.
When did you start bowling?
I'll just start bowling. It's been 3 weeks so far.
Who do you bowl with?
Most of the time with my friends when we hang out together. Sometimes I also go bowling with my cousins
Where do you bowl?
at a nearby shopping mall. There is an entertainment area where people can play various games.
That was good, Lucy.
Is bowling easy?
Yes, quite easy. The bowler has to knock down as many pins as possible, ideally all of them.
Are you usually the winner?
Not because I'm just a beginner. My friends are much more experienced.
Why do you like it?
Well, going bowling is quite enjoyable. I love it when my friends cheer me up.
Is it popular in your country?
Yes, people bowl almost everywhere. There are nearby 3,000 bowling canter,
centers.
canters in my country.
What are other indoor games in your country?
There are many, such as board game, table tennis, squares, boxing,
Boxing.
and so on.
Okay. Before, well, a couple of things I want to comment on. First, it says here, is bowling easy? The answer is yes, quite easy. I disagree, but I have bowled, but I don't find it very easy.
Easy to play, not easy to
Yeah,
win.
okay, yes, we'll go with that. The other thing, up here, the second line, they say, a lot of people will use that as what we call a filler. So if they're not sure what to say, they'll put an in there. I think I'll go shopping tomorrow. So it's just, it doesn't have any real meaning. It's just what we call a filler. Like I said, people will put that in. I usually use so and I go All right, the other thing, just this is more so you guys know this, but for Lucy, let me just go to my whiteboard for a second. There is no clear rule on this that I can think of anyway. The letter C has what we call a soft and hard sound. So a soft C is like an S. So in this case, we have center.
Center.
So it's more like center.
Center.
Again, there's no rule that I can think of that will tell you the difference. The hard C is like you were pronouncing it, like cake. So it's more like a K sound. So soft is an S, hard is a K, cake, center. In this case, it was center. Okay. Let's go back to this and let me go to Yuchi and Britej. Yuchi, you read the first one.
Okay. What indoor game do you like to play?
I'm fond of bowling.
When did you start bowling?
I've just started bowling. It's been 3 weeks so far.
Who do you bowl with?
Most of the time with my friends when we hang out together. Sometimes I also go bowling with my cousins.
Where do you bowl?
At a nearby shopping mall, there is an entertainment area where people can play various games.
Is bowling easy?
Yes, quite easy. The bowler has to knock down as many pins as possible, ideally all of them.
Are you usually the winner?
No, because I'm just a beginner. My friends are much more experienced.
Sorry. Why do
Well,
you like it?
well, going bowling is quite enjoyable. I love it when my friends cheer me up.
Is it popular in your country?
Yes, people bowl almost everywhere. There are nearly 3,000 bowling centers in my country.
What are other indoor games in your country?
There are many, such as board game, table tennis, squash, boxing, and so on.
I actually should have made that board games. Well, that should be a mess on there. Okay. Let me go to Annie and Xiaojian. Annie, you read the first line, and Xiaojian.
What indoor game do you like to play?
I found a bowling.
When did you start bowling?
I've just started bowling. It's been 6 weeks so far.
Who do you bowl with?
Most of the time with my friends when we hang out together. Sometimes I also go bowling with my cousins.
Where do you bowl?
At a nearby shopping mall, there is an entertainment area where people can play various games.
Is bowling easy?
Yes, quite easy. The bowler has to knock down as many pins as possible. Ideally, all of them.
Are you usually the winner?
No, because I'm just a beginner. My friends are much more experienced.
Why do you like it?
Well, going bowling is quite enjoyable. I love it when my friends cheer me up.
Is it popular in your country?
Yes, people bowl almost everywhere. There are nearly 300 bowling centers in my country.
3,000.
Oh, sorry.
What are other indoor games in your country?
There are many, such as board games, table tennis, squash, boxing, and so on.
All right. First of all, I would not consider boxing an indoor game.
So wild.
Yes, it is. Can you imagine inviting friends over and saying, "You want to box?"
That's boxing.
Yes, let's box. Okay,
Boxing,
yeah.
boxing.
Okay. Linda, do you want to read? Linda?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes. All right. So you read the first, I'll read the second.
Okay, sure.
Teacher,
Yes.
me,
Oh,
me.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Helena.
You
Sorry.
forgot me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay. All right, Linda and Helena. Helena, you read the first, and Linda, you read the second.
Sure.
Yes. I'll begin. What indoor game do you like to play?
I'm fond of bowling.
When did you start bowling?
I've just started the bowling. It's been 3 weeks so far.
Who do you bowl with?
Most of the time with my friends when we hang out together. Sometimes I also go bowling with my cousins.
Where do you bowl?
At a nearby shopping mall, there is an entertainment area where people can play various games.
Is bowling easy?
Yes, quite easy. The bowler has to knock down as many pins as possible, ideally all of them.
Are you usually the winner?
Nope. Oh, sorry, my screen just blocked the words. Because I'm just a beginner. My friends are much more experienced.
Why do you like it?
Well, bowling is quite enjoyable. I love it when my friends cheer me up.
Is it popular in your country?
Yes, people bowl almost everywhere. There are nearly 3,000 bowling centers in my country.
What are other indoor games in your country?
There are many, such as board games, table tennis, squash, boxing, and so on.
And as you probably know, table tennis is another name for ping pong. So,
Yeah.
Yes.
all right. We'll talk a little bit about this, but briefly, the last time I went bowling, and now, Anna, you may be familiar with this Funplex in Mount Laurel.
Manoro.
Yeah, called
No.
Funplex.
No.
I'm surprised. It's an area that they actually have outdoor amusement park, a lot of games indoor, and including bowling center, and a lot of children and teens like to go there. I'm really surprised you weren't familiar with that. The last time I went bowling was, and I mentioned to Annie, a place called the Funplex in near my home, really, Mount Laurel. We went bowling with, I had a probably about 12 teenagers. Went bowling with some of them. Others were doing other activities. One of the boys took the ball. He threw the ball while the gate was down, and he broke it.
Oh, really?
Yes, it would not go back up. So every time I see him, I said, "Michael, you broke the bowling alley." So I just referred to it as bowling alley, and that is actually an older term. Our text refers to it as bowling center. That's a newer term, more common term. This was a very old term, bowling alley. And bowling alleys generally had a very bad reputation. Usually people drank, they smoked. Really not good, clean places. They've changed that a lot. The bowling centers are usually very nice. Okay, so let's take a look at the article again, and let me go to, since I forgot her before, I'll start with Helena. Helena, I know
yes.
in Hangzhou there are some bowling centers. Do you
Yes.
do you go bowling?
Yes. Long ago, I play bowling, but now the bowling center is is closed, and long ago, bowling is very popular, but people not very young people are play bowling, and some bowling center closed. It's less bowling center now.
Okay, so first of all, if you're talking about more than one, we do have to use the S, centers. And I know you joined us a little bit late, so let me just go back to the whiteboard for one moment. No, not the whiteboard, the words. What I mentioned to everyone else was, this is what the original text was. I'm fond of playing bowling. We don't use playing for bowling, we use go bowling. So I go bowling, I went bowling.
I go bowling or went to bowling.
Yeah, okay. All right, Lucy, do you go bowling?
A long time ago, yeah, play bowling, yeah.
Okay. Went bowling?
In
Okay.
China.
No, you said again, you said play bowling, and again we use go or went. I went bowling.
Go bowling or went bowling, not play bowling.
Yeah.
No play bowling.
Uh,
When
Go bowling.
when bowling, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Go
Uh,
bowling, went bowling. Oh,
yeah.
When bowling.
So if you do it regularly, we would say I go bowling every Tuesday, or I went bowling 3 years ago.
went bowling,
Okay.
go bowling. Oh,
Yeah. Xiaojun, do you go bowling?
No, I have never gone bowling. There are no bowling center in the city where I live.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Yuchi, do you go bowling?
I went bowling a long time ago.
Okay. Annie, what about you?
Oh, yeah, I went bowling 23 years ago.
That's a
I was
long
in
20
China.
years, 20,
Okay.
20 years.
So you,
That time bowling is very popular.
Yes.
But a few 就是a short time,
Yeah.
bowling center is closed.
Yeah.
People don't like to went to bowling.
Okay. So Annie, your children never asked you about going bowling?
No, they like play game on the
Okay.
phone. Yeah.
Okay. 'Cause-
Okay.
And then my son, he likes play basketball. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Because when my kids were, probably about the same age as your son is, they would sometimes ask me to take them bowling. More, really, not so much for the exercise or activity. They actually like the French fries at the snack shop.
Oh.
So, okay. British, do you go bowling?
I went bowling once or twice in my memory. Long
Right.
time ago. Yes, it's long time ago.
In bowling, I actually, when I was in college, I had to take a gym class. And I did take a gym class, and part of the gym class was bowling.
Oh, was that fun?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And our test for it was to add up the score.
Oh.
So it was the easiest class I ever took. But anyway, in bowling, the highest score you can get is 300 points. And you would get 300 points. There are what we call 10 frames. So if you knock down all 10 pins on the first ball in each frame, you get 300 points. It's weird, I know, because you're knocking down. No, the last frame you would bowl 3 balls. So you would actually throw 12 balls and you could get 300 points. It's a little weird because you get usually 10 points, 1 point for each pin. But anyway, highest score you can get is 300. British, do you remember what your score was?
No.
Was it very low or average, do you think? Don't know. Okay. What about you, Annie?
Below average.
Low average. That's where I would be. Yuchi?
I forgot.
Okay. Xiaojun?
No.
You didn't bowl, that's right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Would you like to try bowling?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Try.
大楼的平面图啊。哦
Okay.
哦，
Lucy looks like she's busy. Oh, there you are. Lucy, when you went bowling, did you do did you do well or did okay or not so good?
问我什么时候打保龄啊？
不是问你打
问你玩得
保龄球，
好不好
你的得分情况怎么样？
打得好不好？
啊，
No, sir.
no good. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like Annie said, bowling itself is easy. Doing well is not so easy.
Yeah.
So easy.
Easy.
Helena, what about you?
Sorry,
When
I
you went,
have some. Sorry, I have work.
oh, okay,
I don't answer.
okay, all right. It's kind of weird. She is at work, but she has the background image of the lotus flowers, so she looks like she's sitting outside of Westlake.
I'm worker. Some people went to my office. I can't log.
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Linda, I forgot to ask you. Do you bowl?
I maybe just did it twice, 3 times, maybe.
How did you do good or just average or not so good?
I think when you are beginner, usually you won't be too good. But sometimes I hit the ball, maybe.
Okay. The actually probably average score for a non-professional is somewhere around 130, 140. And normally when I go, I haven't gone, like I said, in 3 years. Normally I'm about 70 to 80. I am not good at it. Okay. Let me go back to our text. What? Okay, I'll phrase this a little bit differently. Other than boxing, what indoor game do you play, British?
Oh, I play badminton
Indoor?
and
Yeah,
swing.
we have indoor badminton.
Indoor.
Okay,
Mm.
interesting. I know they do that at the Cherry Hill Church, but they have the gym. How do you play badminton indoors unless you have a really big area?
What?
Badminton, you need a pretty big room to play indoor.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Mm.
What about you, Annie? What do you?
Gym.
I play ball game with my kids. I play mahjong with
Okay.
my husband and my 2 kids.
Okay. All right. Your kids actually play it?
Yeah.
Interesting, because most kids are not interested in that. It's
Yeah. My husband teach my daughter, and my daughter teach his brother. Yeah, her brother. Yeah.
yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yuchi, what indoor games do you play?
I play table tennis.
Okay. I know that is very popular. You need a fairly big room, but not overly big. And in the Monday and Tuesday class, there's a woman, her name, I forget what her last name is, but her name is Li Fang. She is 78 years old, and she still plays table tennis.
Wow.
Yeah, she plays with her husband, who is 85.
Yeah, you can play slowly.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Yeah.
And she also plays with her granddaughters, who are like 15 and 19,
Oh.
and she beats them.
Oh. That's amazing.
She's a really very interesting woman. Okay. Shajan, do you play any indoor games or sports?
Yeah, when I was in China, I usually play cards, playing cards. Yeah, it's
Poker.
like work. Yeah, yeah. Here, when I came to the United States, I don't play indoor game.
Okay. I know cards are really, really popular with kids, teenagers. And I don't know what they play, but they'll put like 5 decks of cards.
Yeah, and they play different.
Sorry.
They play
In China,
various.
In
Yeah.
China, very popular.
麻将，麻将，
Yeah.
麻将
扑克牌，扑克牌。Before
麻将
before
麻
we
将中国人
have
会
dinner,
玩。
when we have lunch, we have for business, we have a meal. Before we eating, we always play cards.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Lucy, what about you?
I play ping pong.
Okay. Do you play with your husband?
No, my husband. No good.
Okay. The way we would phrase that is not good at it. Okay. There actually is a big difference between not good and no good. If you say he's not good at ping pong. If you say he's no good, he's a really bad person.
Different meaning.
Oh,
Like, I don't think he's a really bad person.
No
good at
good person.
Okay. Helena, are you still busy?
I can see later. I outdoor. I can see.
Okay.
I like swim or went to the GYM to
Jim. Yeah.
gym. Yoga. I like yoga.
Okay.
Yoga.
Yoga and work. Some slow sports.
Yeah. I actually had to think about it, and yeah, swimming is actually can be an indoor sport or activity. I was thinking outdoors, but there are a lot of indoor swimming pools. I was thinking when I put this together, I was thinking more like things that you do at home. I wasn't thinking about like but then bowling is actually you do at a bowling center. Okay. Linda, what indoor activities do you like?
I don't know. I didn't play mahjong, and maybe a long time ago I play poker with a friend.
Okay.
Like outdoor, like play tennis.
Yeah. Well, because we are talking.
badminton. Yeah.
网球.
Yeah, we are talking about indoors, so that's why I wanted to focus on that. British, you said that you swim and you play badminton. How often do you play those?
Badminton.
Or swimming? How often do you go swimming?
Oh, swimming once a week.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Badminton, sometimes I 12 a week.
Twice a week?
To play
Okay.
to play badminton.
That would be twice a week.
Okay.
Annie, you say you and your family play mahjong. Years ago, we used to visit friends, usually like on a Friday night, and mostly the parents would be playing mahjong, and they would play from like 10 o'clock at night to 2 or 3 in the morning.
No, we don't.
Okay. Yeah, I mean they would just keep going and going and going.
Yeah, we just play a couple hours
Yeah.
after dinner.
So how often do you play?
Not so often. We just play during the winter break or summer break. Yeah.
Okay.
When my daughter at home. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. One thing I don't know, I mean, I've seen the mahjong sets in some of the Asian stores. Are they expensive?
I have no idea. My mother-in-law's friend, she
Okay.
gave us a whole box of mahjong as a gift.
Yeah. Okay. Like I said, I never looked at the price because
I think it depends on different material. Yeah,
probably.
yeah.
Okay. I know that's true of like chess sets as well. If it depends on the material, a chess set can be plastic, and so maybe $5, or it can be really a type of metal called pewter, and it can be $500.
Mhm.
Wow, that's so
Yeah.
expensive.
So yeah. All right, Yuchi, how often do you play table tennis?
Sometimes.
Okay. Who do you usually play with?
Wife.
Okay.
Your student.
Okay. And I have to ask this because I was talking about about Li Fang. Who usually wins, you or your wife? When you play table tennis, who wins, you or your wife?
会
你赢还是
谁
你老
赢呢
婆赢？你打乒乓球的时候，你赢还是你老婆赢？
People at table tennis.
Okay. So when you play, do you win or does your wife win?
Me.
So you don't let her win?
you are winning.
Okay. Yuchi, how old are your you have one granddaughter?
Granddaughter.
Yeah, how old is she?
6 years old.
So has she tried playing table tennis?
No.
Okay. At some point she probably will. All right. Xiaojian is a little more difficult because she doesn't play games.
Yeah.
But you said you used to play poker.
Yes.
I guess this is a kind of silly question, but were you good at it?
你很会打牌吗？
嗯哼。
你打牌打得很好吗？
No.
Okay. It's like I said, it's kind of silly to ask that because poker
找到了
really
吗？
poker really is luck. You know, it depends on the cards you get.
Yes.
So just out of curiosity, do you ever go to any casinos, Xiaojian?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I just play with my coworker.
Yeah.
Yeah, after work. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Lucy, you play table tennis. How often do you play it?
Not sure. My friend sometimes come here, yeah, they play ping pong together.
So you actually have a ping pong table?
你有一个乒乓球台子那个桌子吗？
Yes.
Okay.
Welcome, come here.
Okay.
I never come here.
All right. Actually, Linda and I looked at that yesterday. You're about an hour from where I live. You said you're Lambertville?
She
老
said
师
she
说你住的
What?
很远是吗？离我们这要1个小时。
Oh yeah.
Fair.
Drive need 3 minutes. Cherry Hall. Yeah. I live in this Franklinville.
Oh, Franklinville. Okay. All right. I'll have to look that.
we 这叫什么？威廉姆斯汤nearby.
Township
找到了没？
Oh, that's not far. That's
Okay.
maybe 30 minutes.
什么东西吧？那个？
Okay. All right.
Yeah, 30
哦，
minutes.
那个玫瑰插的那个很好，叶子已经很大了。我刚才拍了一下，哎，那一只好的，其他都没，这个插的特别好，插成了。
海琳达，
哦，我早上
海琳达，请把你的麦关一下吧，要不然我们听到你跟别人说话。
哦
Okay.
，sorry，
That's okay.
Yeah.
So, Helena, you said that you go swimming and what else did you say? Swimming and
有狗。
yoga. How often do you do
yoga.
that?
Last year I often go to 2 times a week, but this year because the COVID-19, I can't to gym yoga, and I often 就是work nearby Qiantang River.
Okay. Yeah.
And yesterday I went to 灵隐寺, do you know?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Are the gyms closed in Hangzhou in China?
Oh, no, closed, opened.
Okay.
Mm.
For a long time, they closed them here.
Yes.
oh.
Mm.
Okay. And Linda, you said you don't do anything.
I didn't do much. I think probably many years ago we played poker with church friends here.
Yeah. Okay. One last question, because it is 9 o'clock. What is one indoor game or sport that you have not done but would like to try? So, Linda,
Huh?
what
What
is a game or sport, indoor game or sport you have not done but would like to try?
I have not done playing mahjong, but I'm not interested to play it.
Well, I'm asking you, which one would you like to try?
Others, I will not think about it. Maybe chess.
Chess?
Chess, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe chess.
What about you, Helena? She may be working. Okay. Oh, there she is.
Yes.
What is a sport or game you would like to try?
Other table tennis or 那个羽毛球怎么说 ？badminton.
Okay.
还有 tennis. My daughter likes tennis, and when she went to Hangzhou last year, she teach me tennis.
Okay, taught you tennis.
Taught me tennis.
Teach is present, taught is past.
Past
Taught tennis.
Xiaozhen, what is now there because there aren't any sports you're doing now. There's a lot of choices for you. So what sport or
Yeah, I would like try bowling. My daughter's friend told us there a bowling center nearby. Yeah.
Like I said, my sons like to do it, but they like the French fries. So if you go there, try the French fries. Okay, Lucy, what's a sport or game you would like to?
就是你想尝试什么？
对，你没有玩过的，
玩过的想尝试的。
没有玩过，但是想要去。
体育项目还真都，羽毛球都会呀。I want to 击剑怎么说？我想尝试击剑。I want to try 击剑。
包揉击剑。BOW 是吧？应该念什么？我查一下啊。
Fencing.
Fencing? Okay.
Fencing.
That's there's actually there's a man from the church. He has two daughters that throughout their high school career were doing fencing. They enjoyed it. Okay.
Fencing 对。
Yeah.
FENCING fencing. FENCING fencing.
Right. Yeah. Yuchi, what's a sport or game you would like to?
Me?
Yuchi.
Diving.
Okay. And Annie?
I would like to try to play squash.
Okay.
Yeah.
The sport, not the vegetable.
Yeah.
Have you ever eaten squash?
Yes.
Okay. I haven't eaten it. So. Linda, that was an interesting conversation we had at the beginning because squash is both a sport and a vegetable. So, okay, what about you, British?
Oh, I don't want to try anything. I just take after my granddaughter this time.
Okay, one I would like to try.
She's crying.
Okay. One I would like to try is indoor rock climbing.
Oh,
So-
climbing.
You have never done yet?
No, I haven't.
Uh-oh.
Tim did that. My youngest son did that. But
Yeah,
All
I
right.
never done this before.
there's I don't know if it's still there, but there was a place in Maple Shade that had that. So-
How high?
I don't remember. I could ask my son. He did that once. All right. It is after 9. So everyone have a well, I'll rephrase that. Everyone other than Helena, have a good evening. Helena, have a good day.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
And I'll see you next week.
See you
See
next week.
next
Bye.
week.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.